Today, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Something gentle is moving through your home tonight. You may not see it, but your heart can already feel it. The air has a softness to it, the kind that appears before a quiet miracle. Don't move. Don't rush. Stay exactly where you are. These next few moments were written for you before time began. My beloved child, I have been standing beside you since the morning. Every sigh, every pause, every glance toward the window, I have seen them all. I have watched the weight on your shoulders grow lighter without you noticing. Heaven has been working inside your walls long before you pressed play, and tonight the work reaches its fullness. The room around you carries sacred energy now. A quiet vibration hums through it, tender but strong. You might sense warmth blooming through your chest, a faint tingle across your skin, or the feeling of peace finally returning after too long away. This is not imagination. This is confirmation. The same angels who have guarded your steps are present, filling every corner with calm light. Archangel Michael says, the stillness you feel is not emptiness. It is the moment before revelation. Heaven always quiets a place before it begins to speak. So listen, not with your ears, but with the calm inside your heart. That calm is the doorway through which everything good will enter. There is movement in your house, holy, harmless, invisible. The air adjusts itself to the presence of light. You may notice familiar scents or the sudden urge to take a deeper breath. That is how the spirit world greets you when it brings peace instead of warning. You are not being visited by fear tonight, you are being visited by clarity. The lamp, the window, the hum of electricity, all of it carries a rhythm. The walls remember your prayers. The ceiling carries your sighs. Even the floor beneath your feet has recorded every step of endurance you've taken. And now heaven answers, not through thunder, but through tranquility. Archangel Michael says, every time you thought no one heard you, heaven did. Every time you felt invisible, we wrote your name brighter. Tonight you are not alone. The silence you feel is not neglect, it is presence that speaks without sound. Do not look for grand signs. Look for small ones, the way light bends through the air, the way a gentle breeze crosses the room without reason, the way your breath seems to slow naturally. These are proofs that peace has entered. If you feel tears rise, let them. They are not sorrow, they are release. The house breathes with you now. Each exhale you make clears away residue of old tension. Each inhale draws in calm. The cycle repeats until even your thoughts begin to rest. Archangel Michael says, I came not with warning, but with warmth. I am not here to shake your home, but to steady it. Tonight is not about what breaks, but about what begins to mend. The alignment that was delayed begins in these small, quiet hours. In the spaces between your heartbeat, the universe is adjusting its design for your good. You will not need to force anything. The right people, the right conversations, the right timing will flow to you gently, like light passing through curtains at dawn. Stay till the end of this message. Every line carries a note of energy meant to harmonize your home. While you listen, invisible wings brush past the walls, clearing what was heavy. They leave behind stillness that will not fade when the night ends. You might hear faint creaks or soft whispers of sound, do not fear them. Houses breathe differently when peace enters. What once echoed with worry now resonates with calm. Archangel Michael says, you have asked for a sign of safety, and this is it. You are guarded. Nothing harmful crosses a threshold protected by truth. The light outside your window flickers because heaven acknowledges you. It is saying, all is well here. If you close your eyes, you may sense colors behind your eyelids, soft gold, quiet blue, maybe even white that fades into warmth. That is the imprint of divine presence on your spirit. It leaves patterns like gentle fingerprints of grace. The heaviness that once clung to your thoughts is detaching. Memories that hurt to recall begin to lose their sting. You do not need to analyze the process. Peace heals differently than logic. Just breathe and let calm complete its work. Archangel Michael says, I am walking through each room of your home now. With every step, I pour light into spaces that held shadows. The corners that carried quiet worry now shimmer with gentleness. You will rest deeper tonight than you have in months. The kind of sleep that feels like prayer fulfilled. If you listen closely, the sound of silence will change texture. It will feel alive. That's how you know your house has been filled. The unseen world is realigning itself to your faith, reshaping your environment to mirror what you've been praying for. Do not question how. Miracles don't answer to logic. They arrive like light through cracks, finding any way in. Archangel Michael says, the reason you are hearing this now is because tonight could not pass without acknowledgement of your endurance. Heaven wanted you to feel what faith looks like when it finally lands. It looks like calm. It sounds like quiet. It feels like safety. The objects around you hold memory, and now those memories are being washed in mercy. Whatever happened in this house before, anger, tears, loneliness, has no hold. The atmosphere has been rewritten. You are stepping into a sanctified space. You might feel warmth over your shoulders as if someone gently placed a blanket of light upon you. That's me. That's how angels comfort. You are being wrapped in peace, not to isolate you, but to remind you what protection feels like. Stay till the end. The light is spreading. Every heartbeat deepens the glow. It starts within you and fills the room until you and the space are one calm field of energy. Nothing heavy can linger in light that's steady. Archangel Michael says, when peace finally settles, truth begins to speak. You will soon sense understanding rising in your heart about things that confused you for months. The answers will not shout. They will appear softly as realization. There is nothing to fear about tonight. This is the night peace comes home. The presence you feel is not outside, it is within and around, merging until the boundary disappears. As you sit, you may notice that even the rhythm of your breath matches a deeper current. You are breathing in step with divine timing. The same rhythm that moves the stars now moves through your chest. Archangel Michael says, your prayers created this opening. The moment you chose to believe without proof, heaven began preparing this visitation. It was never delayed, it was waiting for quiet. Tonight, quiet has come, and with it, revelation. In a few moments, a calm so pure will descend that even your thoughts will grow gentle. That will be the sign that your home has been sealed in light. You'll sleep, not out of fatigue, but out of surrender. The kind of rest that restores instead of numbs. Stay with me. Let this calm expand until the space feels weightless. Feel how every sound softens, how even your heartbeat slows. The angels that fill your home now will remain through the night, guarding the edges of your dreams. Archangel Michael says, when you wake, you will feel new, but not startled. You will know peace has finished its work because you will move slower, speak softer, and smile without effort. That is the evidence of a visitation completed. You are not waiting for light anymore. You are inside it. You have become part of the calm you asked for. Stay till the end, my beloved child. The next part carries the deepening, where the message moves from atmosphere to spirit, from outer stillness to inner clarity. Tonight the walls are learning your peace, and by morning they will echo it back. Today, Archangel Michael says, I am still here. The light that entered your home has not dimmed, it is growing stronger, weaving itself into every corner where fear once hid. My beloved child, stay calm. Let this quiet remain around you like a soft cloak. What began as warmth in the air is now becoming alignment inside your heart. You are learning what divine presence feels like when it stays, not just when it visits. The night is still young, but something in the atmosphere has changed. The hum of your surroundings sounds softer, your breath feels deeper, and even the silence carries meaning. This is how heaven speaks when words are no longer needed. The presence within these walls is not here to startle, it is here to soothe. Archangel Michael says, you asked for a sign that peace was real, and tonight your home itself becomes the sign. Notice how everything appears a little lighter. Even the smallest light, the glow of a candle or the reflection from a window, seems more alive. That's because the energy of your home is harmonizing with the peace you have begun to carry. You may feel a sudden memory arise, someone you love, a place you once felt safe. Let it come. Memories are not here to haunt, they are here to heal. Heaven is showing you how every chapter of your life, even the ones filled with uncertainty, has been a bridge leading here. Archangel Michael says, the sound of your house breathing is the sound of heaven's reassurance. The small creaks, the faint pulse of the air, they are natural, but tonight they carry rhythm. They echo the steady calm within you. The environment listens to peace as much as it listens to music. You might notice how your shoulders are no longer tense, or how your thoughts have slowed down. This is proof that light does not have to shout to be powerful. Divine power is gentle, it persuades the heart rather than forcing it. Stay here with me. Each moment you remain in stillness strengthens what heaven is building. The blessing unfolding tonight is not a single event, it's an atmosphere of grace that will linger. You have been praying for change, but heaven is giving you transformation. Something deeper, something permanent. Archangel Michael says, the angels assigned to you have been clearing pathways around your life. The confusion that followed you for so long is being dissolved. That's why you feel lightheaded or calm beyond reason. The spiritual clutter that weighed you down is being swept away. The peace filling your room is not fragile. It will not disappear with the morning. It's woven into your environment like invisible fabric. The more you notice it, the stronger it becomes. The universe responds to attention, it grows where gratitude looks. If you sense a soft sound near your ear, a faint tone or ringing, it is not random. That is how heaven adjusts your awareness, tuning you into frequencies of calm. Breathe through it and let it settle. You are learning to hear with your spirit, not just your senses. Archangel Michael says, the visitation tonight is not just for you, it's for everything connected to you. The peace in this room will travel. It will reach the hearts of those who think of you, the ones you've prayed for, the ones you miss. Energy flows through love, and your love has created a channel for healing. You may feel an urge to pray, but not in words, only in gratitude. That is the purest form of prayer. Every silent thank you sends light outward like ripples in water. These ripples carry blessings farther than you can imagine. Stay still. Feel the temperature of the room even out. The small tension between warm and cool fades because balance has entered. You are standing in perfect equilibrium between heaven and earth. Archangel Michael says, I am standing behind you now. You may feel warmth at your back, or the sense that the air has become heavier. That is protection settling into place. You have not imagined the feeling of being watched over, it has always been real. Tonight, you are simply aware of it. There is a gentle presence near you, soft and familiar. That presence has watched you through countless nights when you thought no one cared. The difference tonight is that your heart is open enough to feel it. Archangel Michael says, you have been protected from more than you will ever know. The closed doors that once frustrated you were not punishment, they were shields. Every time you said, why not now? Heaven whispered, because timing is protection. Tonight, timing becomes permission. You will sense a realization forming in your chest, not as thought but as knowing. It will feel like light expanding from within. That is clarity. Clarity doesn't come from solving, it comes from surrendering. When you release the need to figure it out, understanding walks in quietly. Let your body rest while you listen. You do not have to try to feel spiritual. You already are spirit. The calm you sense proves it. Every breath you take tonight invites heaven to breathe with you. That is the unity you've been waiting for. Archangel Michael says, every household that invites peace becomes a lighthouse. Your home, this exact space, is becoming such a place. The light established here tonight will not fade. It will glow invisibly, guiding those who enter to calm, drawing out truth, and reminding you daily that divine presence lives here. If you have felt lonely, know that this loneliness is dissolving. It wasn't abandonment, it was preparation for awareness. You had to be quiet enough to recognize that heaven was never gone, it was waiting to be noticed. You might suddenly remember something kind you did long ago, something you thought forgotten. That memory is resurfacing because heaven is honoring it now. Every act of love returns multiplied. Tonight, the return begins in peace. Archangel Michael says, your home remembers every prayer ever spoken within its walls. Some nights the walls have absorbed pain, but they have also stored faith. Now faith is stronger. The vibration of hope hums in the foundation itself. Look around slowly. The space is the same, yet not the same. Light bends differently now. Corners look softer. Shadows seem harmless. This is what happens when fear leaves a place, it loses its shape. Let this truth sink in, nothing in your home is cursed, nothing is wrong. What once felt heavy has been lifted. The energy that fills this space is pure, warm, and awake. It will remain long after the night passes. Archangel Michael says, before dawn, your rest will feel different. It will not be escape, it will be restoration. The kind of sleep where your spirit speaks while your body heals. The kind where answers come through dreams, not puzzles. You are being recalibrated gently. Nothing harsh, nothing forced. Heaven never repairs through shock, it repairs through serenity. Every breath, every quiet moment from now until morning is part of that repair. If you wake during the night, don't worry. That will simply be your spirit stretching, adjusting to lighter energy. Whisper thank you, and fall back into rest. The angels will continue their work while you sleep. Archangel Michael says, the peace that enters your house tonight will spread to every place your name is spoken. You are becoming a carrier of calm. The more you nurture it, the more it flows outward into the world. Stay till the end, my beloved child. The next part will deepen this presence until it feels less like a visit and more like a friendship. Tonight, heaven doesn't just stop by, it moves in. Today, Archangel Michael says, the peace that entered your house has already begun to take root. It is not passing through, it is staying. What began as a whisper has become a song. What felt like stillness has turned into strength. My beloved child, breathe slowly. The air around you is alive. You may notice the room feels softer, warmer, more welcoming than before. That is because your home is remembering its purpose, to shelter your heart, not to mirror your worry. The walls have absorbed prayer, and tonight they give it back as calm. Stay where you are. You do not have to speak. Words are small beside this kind of presence. Simply allow the silence to speak for you. Heaven understands the language of quiet hearts. Every thought you cannot form is already heard. Archangel Michael says, your house is being rewritten in light. The energy of old pain has no authority here. Every argument, every tear, every lonely moment that once filled this space has already been lifted. What remains is sacred ground. As you sit in this gentle atmosphere, something within you starts to soften. The edges of anger smooth themselves. The questions that circled endlessly begin to dissolve. Peace works like water, it finds every crack and fills it without force. That is what you are feeling now, the filling of all that was empty. You may sense a faint hum in your ears or the low vibration of quiet harmony. That is your environment aligning with heaven's tone. Angels are moving lightly through your space, tracing invisible lines of protection. Nothing dark can linger where light resides. Look at the smallest things around you. A candle, a clock, the way the shadows rest. Everything participates in this quiet renewal. The ordinary becomes holy when seen through peace. You are learning how to notice the sacred in the simple. Archangel Michael says, the love of heaven always arrives without noise. It does not demand, it restores. Tonight, restoration is unfolding quietly. A room that once held your sorrow is becoming the chamber of your strength. The chair that once supported your exhaustion is now a throne for gratitude. Even the air carries gentleness. You may feel warmth spreading across your shoulders again. That is not your imagination. It is light wrapping itself around you, assuring your body that it is safe now. You no longer need to brace yourself for disappointment. Heaven's timing has proven faithful. If you close your eyes, you might see a soft golden hue, or feel the sensation of being lifted slightly, as if the weight that once pushed down has been removed. That is exactly what has happened. The unseen burden you've carried has been exchanged for grace. Archangel Michael says, tonight I am sealing your house with peace. This seal cannot be broken by noise, by worry, or by doubt. Every time fear tries to return, it will meet stillness and turn away. You have wondered if your prayers were strong enough. They were. Every whispered plea, every tear was fuel for this moment. Faith was never about volume, it was about persistence. Heaven always honors endurance over perfection. As this peace deepens, your mind may drift through memories. Let it. Old faces, moments, and places may reappear not to wound but to heal. Each memory that surfaces is being washed in light, transformed from pain into wisdom. When it fades, it will never hurt you again. Stay till the end. The angels are finishing their work in quiet order. They are touching each doorway, blessing each space. The vibration of their wings is the hum you hear in the background, the feeling of air moving when nothing else stirs. Archangel Michael says, "You are not dreaming. You are remembering." Deep inside, your soul already knows this peace. It has been waiting to return to it. Tonight, that reunion takes place in the most natural way, without effort, without noise. The longer you stay aware, the more you will notice how time feels slower. That is because peace changes the way time behaves. Moments stretch, allowing you to rest inside them. This is heaven's rhythm. It teaches that rest is not idleness, it is alignment. You may feel inspired to forgive someone now. Do it gently in your mind, without confrontation, without judgment. Forgiveness is simply the release of weight you were never meant to carry. Each time you release, the light in your home grows brighter. Archangel Michael says, "What you release tonight will not return." The energy of peace is permanent when welcomed fully. Your house, your spirit, your body, they are all synchronized to that permanence. Even when tomorrow's noise begins, a quiet undercurrent of calm will remain. Take a moment to look around. The same walls, the same furniture, but something feels new. That newness is sacred renewal, not change of objects but change of energy. You have invited heaven to reside here, and heaven has accepted. If you sense that the air feels thicker, warmer, more alive, smile. That is how divine presence anchors itself. It does not hover, it inhabits. It fills every inch until every inch becomes sanctuary. Archangel Michael says, "Your home will now hold a frequency that heals." Those who step through your door will feel lighter without knowing why. Conversations will be kinder, laughter more frequent, rest deeper. You have turned your dwelling into a sanctuary through faith. You may start to yawn or feel your eyes grow heavy. That is a good sign. It means your body is surrendering to peace. Let it. Sleep is sacred when heaven watches. Tonight your rest will be woven with light. Even your dreams will carry messages of reassurance. When you wake, small signs will confirm what happened here, a familiar scent returning, the air feeling easier to breathe, your heart lighter for no reason. These are the subtle miracles that follow visitation. Archangel Michael says, "The proof of peace is simplicity." What once felt complicated now feels clear. That is how you know heaven touched it. You will notice this clarity in your decisions, in your thoughts, in your ability to release worry faster than before. The angels will remain through the night. They will stand guard quietly, ensuring that this peace is not disturbed. Their presence does not need attention, it simply is. When you forget they are here, they keep working anyway. The energy in your house is still shifting, layering calm upon calm. It is becoming what heaven calls steady light, the kind of peace that does not fluctuate with mood or weather. This is your new baseline. You have ascended to a gentler rhythm. Archangel Michael says, "You are learning what holiness feels like in daily life." It is not distant, it is personal. It feels like clean air, clear thought, and steady gratitude. It feels like waking in the morning without fear. Let this understanding settle in your spirit: you are safe. Truly, permanently safe. No darkness can touch what heaven has sealed. You have crossed from anxiety into assurance. The night has not finished its blessing. The final stage begins soon, when silence turns into revelation, when inner clarity becomes outer change. The next part will describe that transition. For now, breathe in the stillness. It belongs to you. Today, Archangel Michael says, the light that filled your home has now entered your spirit. You are no longer standing in an atmosphere that carries peace, you have become the atmosphere itself. My beloved child, everything around you is different now. The same room that once carried tension now hums with harmony. The air feels softer, your heartbeat slower, your thoughts quieter. That is how peace finishes its work. It does not vanish, it integrates. You may notice how even the shadows look gentle tonight. They no longer feel heavy or ominous. They've been softened by light, reshaped into balance. Darkness itself has remembered its purpose, to help light be seen. That is how heaven transforms even what once frightened you into something sacred. Archangel Michael says, every corner of your home is glowing, even if your eyes cannot see it. The light moves without sound. It listens to gratitude. Every time you whisper thank you, the glow grows brighter. Each breath of appreciation strengthens the energy of protection around you. Pause now and listen. There's a hush that feels alive. The walls, the air, the space itself, it's breathing with you. That harmony between you and your home is the proof of alignment. Heaven has matched your rhythm. You are walking in time with grace. Do not try to hold this peace tightly. Let it move freely through you. When you clutch it, it feels small. When you trust it, it becomes infinite. The energy of peace thrives on openness. The more you allow, the deeper it flows. Archangel Michael says, peace will speak to you now in ways you understand. You will hear it in laughter returning to your days, in the way your hands stop trembling when you rest them on your lap, in the calm tone of your own voice. That's what healing sounds like. Your home will reflect this new rhythm. Plants will seem greener, light gentler, sounds less sharp. The presence that stands within these walls has recalibrated everything that lives here. Even the smallest details have adjusted to the frequency of calm. Tonight, you may feel warmth spreading from your chest outward, like waves of soft sunlight beneath your skin. Let it flow. That is your soul expanding to fill the new space that peace has made for it. You are no longer contracted around fear, you are opening to life again. Archangel Michael says, the night has completed its mission. The blessing anchored here will outlast every sunrise. You may forget this message in words, but your body will remember it in rest. Every time you sit in this space, something inside will recognize home. When you wake tomorrow, the world will seem the same, yet it won't feel the same. You will find decisions easier, conversations smoother, days lighter. That is the invisible ripple of tonight's visitation. Peace never stays confined, it spreads. If moments of noise or worry return, do not panic. Simply remember this night. Close your eyes, breathe once, and whisper, the light still lives here. That reminder reopens the channel instantly. You never lost the blessing, you simply look away from it sometimes. Archangel Michael says, every morning from now on will begin with my watch over you. Every night will end beneath the same wings that sheltered you tonight. You are covered in calm. It will move with you wherever you go. Your home will remain its resting place, a small corner of heaven folded into earth. Take a moment to look at your hands. They feel lighter, don't they? They were built for peace, not for worry. What you touch now will carry gentleness. The energy in your palms is charged with kindness, it will calm what it meets. This is how angels work through human touch. You might feel a single tear form or a soft smile rise without reason. That's release. The soul often speaks through emotion when words are not enough. Let the feeling pass through. When it does, clarity follows close behind. Archangel Michael says, your path ahead will open quietly. You will not chase signs anymore, signs will follow you. You have aligned yourself with divine timing, and divine timing needs no chase. It always arrives when peace leads. In the days ahead, simple miracles will unfold. An unexpected message, a familiar scent, an easy answer to a problem that once felt impossible. These are heaven's small nods, reminders that connection remains. Do not overanalyze them. Just smile and whisper thank you. The angels who visited tonight will continue their watch. They do not fade when you forget, they remain faithful, steady, kind. They protect without attention, guard without noise, love without condition. Their joy is your calm. Archangel Michael says, your home has been dedicated to light. Any who cross its threshold will sense safety. The energy of healing will live here long after you move through its rooms. That is the gift of consecration, ordinary spaces becoming holy through belief. As you rest later, know this, every breath you take will echo the same pattern of peace that filled this night. Each inhale draws in divine comfort, each exhale releases what no longer belongs. That rhythm is now your heartbeat. The reason you were guided here tonight was simple. Heaven wanted you to know that presence is not rare, awareness is. You have become aware. That awareness cannot be lost again. Once you've recognized light, you cannot unsee it. Archangel Michael says, do not search for me, simply stay kind, and you will find me in the kindness itself. Do not ask where peace went, breathe, and it will answer you in silence. Every moment of stillness from this night forward will carry a fragment of tonight's glow. Your home, your body, and your future have all been synchronized to harmony. The long wait for understanding has ended. The rest of your journey will be quieter, but never empty. In that quiet you will hear heaven's constant whisper, you are safe, you are seen, you are loved. Stay here a little longer. Let your eyes close if they wish. Let your spirit settle. This is how angels say goodbye, not by leaving, but by blending so completely into peace that you cannot tell where they end and you begin. Archangel Michael says, tonight, what was visited becomes permanent. The light is no longer beside you, it is within you. Walk softly now, for every step you take will leave calm in its wake. When you wake tomorrow, your first thought will be peace, and your first breath will carry gratitude. The day will open gently, as if the sky itself remembered your name. My beloved child, this is your confirmation. The miracle you asked for has already happened, it simply appeared as peace instead of noise. That is heaven's style. Quiet, pure, complete. Rest now. Let the silence close around you like wings. Every sound in this room is a lullaby of assurance, you are home, and heaven has made its home in you. The night is complete.